me oil and washing balls, and shut the garden doors, that I may wash me.
Mm-hmm.
And they did as she bade them, and shut the garden doors, and went out themselves at privy doors to fetch the things that she had commanded them.
Mm-hmm.
But they saw not the elders, because they were hid.
Because the elders over there hiding in the corner. They was
Voyeurism.
hiding, waiting, peeping. Okay? And the maids went out to go get the things that Susanna told them to go get. They hiding. These elders probably got families.
Well, who's making dinner?
Right. Or who's making dinner? They probably got families. They out there peeping from the beginning of the day to noon to evening time.
Mm-hmm.
Susanna can't see them. She in the poverty of her own home, right? As she thought.
Mm-hmm.
Brothers, when you think you're in the privacy of your own home, with the privacy of your own home, you're not. We got people watching you. It's people watching you.
You have people watching?
We don't have it, but they have people watching us. Okay? Be mindful. The Most High said his eyes are ever above the earth. His eyes are forever upon us, watching us. His eyes are there. There are angels watching us, what we do. They take note on everything that we do.
Everything.
They report back to the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, prophet.
Verse 19. Now when the maids were gone forth, the two elders rose up and ran unto her, saying, Behold, the garden doors are shut, that no man can see us, and we are in love with thee. Therefore consent to us. What is the us? And lie with us.
Now, look. Why she want to lie with these two perverts? It's something wicked about them anyway. Why is it two men together? Lusting after one woman together.
It's a spirit.
We're going to have a threesome. That's what they're saying.
That is what they basically
That's what
this
said.
Is. All right.
Come lie with us together. Yeah. And you know what? We got to tell it like it is. If you got your children listening, cover their ears up. I was getting ready to say
this and went off the PG.
Cover their ears up. If you got your children
listening. Parental
listening,
discretion is advised.
Cover their ears up. But the Most High is dealing with the truth now. She said, what's wrong with these cats? Who are you? Come on, Prophet. Read that again.
Verse 20. Behold, the garden doors are shut, that no man can see us, and we are in love with thee.
Therefore, we are in love with thee, right?
Yeah. Therefore, consent unto us and lie with us.
I ain't lying. I'm telling my husband. I'm not lying nothing with nobody. Come on.
Verse 21. If thou wilt not, we will bear witness against thee. That a young man was with thee, and therefore thou didst send away thy maids from thee.
This is what they was plotting and planning. This is what they came up with. If she refused to lie with us, we gonna say she was with a young cat down the street. And you know what? Because she's married, they'll stone her. They knew that. Mm-hmm. They were elders. Mm-hmm. Come on, prophet.
They know the law.
Come on, prophet.
They abused it. Then Susanna sighed and said, I am straitened on every side. For if I do this thing, it is death unto me. And if I do it not, I cannot escape your hands. It is better for me to fall into your hands and not do it than to sin in the sight of the Most High God. With that, Susanna cried with a very loud voice. With a loud voice. And the two elders cried out against her.
Yeah, you making too much noise. Hey, Susanna, hold on. But come on.
No, they cried out against her, like what they said they were going to do.
Okay.
Then ran the one and opened the garden door. Mm-hmm. So when the servants of the house heard the cry in the garden, they rushed in at the privy door to see what was done unto her. Mm-hmm. But when the elders had declared their matter, the servants were greatly ashamed, for there was never such a report made of Susanna.
Nobody came up with no junk like that on Susanna before. She was a loyal woman. She was faithful to her husband. They ain't never heard that about her before. I'm ashamed. Come on.
And it came to pass the next day, when the people were assembled to her husband, Jehoiakim, the two elders came also full of mischievous imagination.
Didn't we touch on this imagination stuff?
Yeah.
In Psalms?
Yes, we did.
Mischievous what?
Imagination against Susanna to put her to death. And said before the people, send for Susanna, the daughter of Chelcias, Jehoiakim's wife. And so they sent. So she came with her father and mother, her children, and all her kindred.
Ain't that like us, Israel? We bring our whole camp.
And
We
bring the
bring our
posse
whole
today.
family.
Now, Susanna was a very delicate woman,
Mhm.
and beauteous to behold.
Mhm.
Beauteous to behold, meaning very beautiful. And these wicked men commanded to uncover her face, for she was covered,
Mhm.
that they might be filled with her beauty.
So it's always the underlying motive. They want to see her again.
Mhm.
That's what this is.
Before
What
she died.
before she died, this is what they was obsessed with. Come on.
Therefore her friends and all that saw her wept.
Yeah.
Then the two elders stood up in the midst of the people and laid their hands upon her head.
Get your hands off my head.
And she, weeping, looked up toward heaven, for her heart trusted in the Most High God.
Come on.
And the elders said, as we walked in the garden alone, this woman came in with two maids, and shut the garden doors, and sent the maids away. Then a young man who there was hid came unto her and lay with her.
Now, what is this prophet right there? What is that? What commandment is this being broken right now? What is this?
It's adultery.
Bearing false.
You mean what is he doing?
Yeah.
He's proclaiming that she committed adultery, but he is bearing false witness.
Bearing false witness. The Most High say.
That's one of the 7 things that he hates. He says lie twice. He calls you a liar, and then in Psalms, and then he says bearing those who bear false witness. He hates that, and so they've done both. That's everything.
They've been doing a lot of stuff. They feet is swift to evil. You see how they running?
Yeah,
causing trouble. Come on.
Then a young man who there was hid came unto her and lay with her. Then we that stood in a corner of the garden.
What are you doing in the garden?
That's all I'm saying. He told on himself in the beginning that they was walking in the garden. I don't think that's what they're supposed to be.
What are you doing there?
Are they even supposed to be there? But anyway, then we that stood in a corner of the garden, seeing this wickedness, ran unto them. And when we saw them together, the man we could not hold, for he was stronger than we. And opened the door and leaped out. But having taken this woman, we asked who the young man was, but she would not tell us.
Look, they lying. Who was it? Samson? It was Samson? Who was it? Come on, prophet.
We asked who the young man was, but she would not tell us. These things do we testify. Then the assembly believed them as those that were the elders and judges of the people.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is what we got to be careful of, brothers and sisters. The prophet just said, then the assembly believed them.
Because of the positions that they
Because of their positions, right? Not anymore. We don't walk in that, brothers. Your title don't mean nothing. You know, we going to prove all things. Because I'm the deacon, you got to do it. No, we're going to prove all things. We've fallen for that for too long. We had a witness of that last night at the debate in Vegas from our elder, right, prophet? I'm not believing. Look, and I'm not calling you reverend. We gonna prove all things. We have a bad habit of jumping on the bandwagon, believing somebody.
Well, see, here's the thing. Again, we have to go back to that law. When you do away with the law, who's left for you to believe?
Exactly.
When you don't measure things against the Most High's word, and like even when we were reading judgment, when we don't recognize that the authentic and the original judgment for anything that we do in this world is the Most High's first.
That's right, prophets. Come on.
Then the assembly believed them as those that were the elders and judges of the people, so they condemned her to death. Then Susanna cried out with a loud voice and said, O everlasting Most High Power, that knowest the secrets and knowest all things before they be, thou knowest that they have borne false witness against me.
Come on.
And behold, I must die.
And I must die?
Whereas I never did such things as these men have maliciously invented against me.
Christ said they lied on me. They're going to lie on you too. If they lied on him,
certainly
they're going to lie on you.
Absolutely.
Come on.
And the Most High heard her voice.
Wait a minute. What?
And the Most High heard her voice.
The Most High hears the righteous, his children crying. He hears it. Don't think you going to keep doing wicked to a people.
And she regulates her life according to the beginning of this. What does it say?
Come on.
It was, her parents also were righteous. In the 3rd verse, it says her parents were righteous and taught their daughter according to the law of Moses.
So she
And she kept it. And she kept it. And as verse 44, and the Most High heard her voice. Therefore, when she was led to be put to death, the Most High raised up the Holy Spirit of a young youth.
Wait a minute. Come on.
Of a young youth whose name was Daniel.
What's his name?
His name was Daniel.
Daniel helped Susanna. Daniel, brothers and sisters, right? Daniel helped Susanna when he was younger. It don't say. I would think he was a preteen or something like that. I would think so, but come on, prophet.
The Spirit. So the Most High raised up the Holy Spirit of a young youth whose name was Daniel, who cried with a loud voice, "I am clear from the blood of this woman." Then all the people turned them toward him and said, "What mean these words that thou hast spoken?" So he, standing in the midst of them, said, "Are you such fools, you sons of Israel, that without examination or knowledge of the truth, without examination or knowledge of the truth, you have condemned a daughter of Israel?"
Daughter of Israel? You know how precious a daughter of Israel is? And you could go condemn her to death?
You do understand that her having even bearing the title daughter of Israel means that she honors and represents the and keeps the Most High's laws. And she was one who feared the Lord. That's what they said. Feared the Most High. And you already said, Elder, if you fear the Most High, how do you do that? By keeping his commandments. So she's different than someone maybe standing even next to her who would be identified as a Gentile.
Exactly.
Verse 49, return again to the place of judgment, for they have borne false witness.
Now Daniel said that. How did he know that? The Holy Spirit.
Holy Spirit told him.
Holy Spirit said, this is a false witness. And it cried out too. What is you saying, Daniel? Come on.
Wherefore all the people turned again in haste, and the elders said unto him, "Come, sit down among us, and show it us, seeing the Most High has given thee the honor of an elder." So he was an elder. Then said Daniel unto them, "Put these two aside, one far from another.
Separate.
And I will examine them."
And I will examine them.
So when they were put asunder, one from another, he called one of them and said unto him, "O thou that art waxen old in wickedness, now thy sins which thou hast committed aforetime are come to light."
So the light will expose your sin. Your sin can't hide in the light.
The light of the word.
The light of the word,
and the Holy
right?
Spirit.
Right. So your sin is exposed. This is Daniel speaking with authority and wisdom. It says, separate them. Come on, prophet.
For thou hast pronounced false judgment, and hast condemned the innocent, and hast let the guilty go free.
Now, brothers, this is an example of what they do now. I want to touch on this before the prophets continue. When they do the interrogation thing, they take you in the room. If you committed a crime, 2 or 3 people committed a crime, guess what they're going to do? They're going to separate you.
Oh, yeah, we see it all the
time. We
time.
want to get your story. We want to get your story. And we want to get your story. We want to see if it lines up. This form of questioning or investigating is nothing new. It happened here with Daniel. Come on, prophet.
For thou hast pronounced false judgment, and hast condemned the innocent, and hast let the guilty go free. Albeit the Most High saith, the innocent and righteous shall thou not slay. Now then, if thou hast seen her, tell me, under what tree sawest thou them companying together? Who answered, under a mastic tree.
Now, here we go. Think back, brothers. Go back now. Look at the wisdom of the Most High. Daniel said, under what tree? They said they were standing in the garden, in the corner. What tree? What are you talking about?
The thing is, they said the boy was behind the tree.
All right.
If I'm not mistaken. We can go back and look. I'm pretty certain the imaginary young man was the one that was under the tree, and they were in the corner walking through the garden.
Okay. Watch this. Come on, Papa.
Under a mastic tree. And Daniel said, very well, thou hast lied against thine own head. For even now the angel of the Most High power hath received the sentence of the Most High to cut thee in two.
Mm.
So he put him aside and commanded to bring the other, and said unto him, O thou